So I just finished watching an extremely difficult video. And the reason I think it is difficult, at least for me to watch, was for the main reason is that I have had people in my past family, my aunt, who had a very similar experience, and who she's now passed away, but had some problems with memory loss. She had psychological problems, along with she had some mental illness because when she was younger, certain things happened to her, and she experienced memory loss from this. And the video I just finished watching, and I just want to let you guys know I am not subscribed to this user. I have never been subscribed to this user. However, I recently just watched this video by Onision. This video is titled Shiloh Forgot Me. In this video, Onision films his wife, who has had memory problems before. However, she lost her memory, supposedly legitimately lost her memory, 3-year time frame back in time. So 3 years ago, she lost 3 years of her memory. And Onision, I don't know his real name, I don't know anything about his videos, his channel, but I looked at the description and it said, "This is not a joke." Now, to me, when I started watching this video, tears actually started coming down my eyes, mainly because I can relate to the experience of seeing someone, his supposed wife, Shiloh, go through something like this. And when you have people in your family who you've had this happen to, it makes it all the more difficult to watch. And now, I don't know if this video is a hoax. I can't understand why he would make this a hoax, and if it is a hoax in any way, my middle finger goes up to Onision simply because, I don't know, you're just deceiving lots of people, and you even say in the description, "This is not a joke," so if it turns out to be a hoax, well, you've lied to the majority of your YouTube audience. But that's besides the point. The problem, I was highly disturbed by this video, mainly because of the actions that Onision is taking place. Now, if this video is legitimate and truth, and his wife is actually losing her memory like she has, he ends the video by asking advice and help and stuff. And I can't fathom how... If this is a legitimate video and he is being truthful, how can he film and record his wife in this mental state and post it to YouTube, much less if this is truly his wife and he loves his wife, he is exploiting his wife. And what's worst of all is that he has, I even got an ad on his video. So he put his video on revenue or monetizing on YouTube. So he's recording his wife, who, if this video is true, again, I don't know, he's recording his wife who has some neurological problems. And by all means, my mom is a nurse. I showed it to her. She even, I'm sorry. If this video is true, his wife needs to be taken to the hospital, not broadcasted on YouTube to people, and he sits around asking people on YouTube and the internet, what should he do? Onision needs to get off his lazy, fat ass, and needs to take some responsibility and actually take his wife, even if it's against her will, to the hospital. Because if this video is truthful in any way, this is a problem. She has neurological problems. She has, I don't want to say mental illness, but I would almost say mental illness. If she is losing her memory, if she is having memory loss. I find it disturbing that Onision would even think to exploit someone he loves? Does he not have any empathy, sensitivity towards his actual wife? But instead exploits her on YouTube with her problems, her memory loss. This is a serious problem not to be broadcasted and to YouTube. To YouTube. In fact, about a year ago, real life experience, I was out in front of my front lawn. My dad and me were taking apart in our driveway a basketball hoop, a gigantic metal basketball hoop. We were taking apart. My dad smacked a bolt on this basketball hoop, and I was holding the gigantic, this pole. I can't even explain how it happened. I don't even really know. Anyway, I was holding down the metal bracket. My dad hit a bolt, and the thing was so top-heavy that the entire basketball hoop flung down, and it hit my dad's finger and chopped off his finger. Now, when this happened, my dad nearly fainted. Blood was everywhere. When this happened, I didn't run into the house, grab a camera, and start filming my dad, who was in shock, pale white. I didn't start filming my dad in pain. No, no, and no. I ran over to the neighbors, told my neighbors living right next to me, you need to help me take my dad to the hospital because my dad just chopped off his finger. I didn't go and get a camera. I didn't film him. No. Second example. 4 months ago, start of I believe it was January, my dad had a stroke. My dad hasn't been the same since his stroke. My dad lost vision in both his eyes and was in the hospital for 4 days. Did I grab a camera and start recording him? No. No. And no. I can't express to you my emotion right now and my frustration towards this idiotic, pathetic, scumbag, douchebag known as Onishi. Oh, no, I can't even say his name now. Onishion. Grow up. Get some responsibility. Grow some responsibility. And take your wife to the hospital right now. Right now. In fact, I pray, Onishion, that you never, never have kids. Because if your child ever goes into I can't speak, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. If your child ever goes into epileptic shock or goes into a seizure, what are you going to do? Oh, let's exploit him. Let's record him on the video camera. Let's not take him to the hospital. I'm sure to make some money off of it. I'm glad I was never subscribed to you on YouTube, because if this is the type of content... Well, no, this is not the type of content you create, I know that, but... honestly, don't exploit someone you love and care for who's having mental problems and memory loss on the internet and broadcast it to the world, and then put ads on it. Gosh. If the video's a hoax, my middle finger goes up to you. Good job, you fooled me. It looked real. It felt real. It got my emotions stirred. And if the video is true, my middle finger still goes up to you. But take some responsibility and do the right thing. Get her some help, because that is what she needs. And most of all, show her that you actually love her by removing your video.